Hi, I want to show you how to make a vase arrangement, but I want to show you different ways of doing like semi-hand, half hand tie, half in the vase, just a different way of doing it. And that's what it's all about, learning new things. So let me show you what I thought about. I am going to use green hydrangea. I have snapdragons and roses, dianthus, and some pink limonium, lavender. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start making a hand tie and then move it into the vase. And the reason why I like to do that sometimes is because if I poke too many, especially things like this here that's very bushy, if I poke that into the hydrangea, sometimes I feel I can actually almost break the hydrangea. So I'm going to start up with the two hydrangea. I just have two. They're big though. Sometimes it's hard to work with two hydrangea, but I have this here as another filler, so it's okay. And then I want this here on the side, in between where these openings are. That was my plan. Like this. And then I thought I would have these here sort of in with the limonium, just because they have that nice lime green too. See how that is coming together. And I want these here a little bit higher, I think, than the hydrangea, just because then we see them more. So that was my thought. I'm going to put a little bit of salal in. So that's a little bit of a base. I have these beautiful greens, so I do not need a lot of other greens. Like I have these beautiful fillers here, so. And the hydrangeas are nice and big. So see how that's nicely like that. I could continue doing this here as a hand tie. It's a little more complicated when we do more designed work to do a hand tie. But I could, but I'm choosing not to. That should be fine. So then I just pop it in the vase here. So it's nice and tight, just like this. And now I have a really good base for my vase. And I like how there's kind of lines. The hydrangea comes this way, the limonium is this way, and the little dianthus. So then I have to decide which way, how I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to put one more in here. Okay, so I think I want some tall snaps here. Here's my knife. There it is. Maybe tall snaps to one side. I never get tired of this color. Absolutely love this color. Such a beautiful. Not always easy to find something in these colors. So maybe that's why I really like it so much too. And then we try to work, see how this one here has a little bit of a shape where it goes like this. So then I know it would be nice to have this coming out to the side here because it has a natural shape that want to go that way. One in the middle. And of course, the more stems we get in here, the easier it'll be to get the stems to sit exactly where I want them to be. Do one more here. So maybe I'll do the snaps more in one side, and then I'll do the roses in the other side. I flexed these roses. I know that you all familiar now probably with how they're done. I'll do one with you. We just have to be very careful we don't break the leaves. And we probably all know that some roses are really not good to flex. It's almost impossible to do without that the leaf is breaking. And there's just nothing we can do. We can't force it. Very important that your rose is naturally softened a little bit, meaning that it's not brand new and right out of the package. Some roses you can, but there's a lot of roses where you can't. It definitely benefits if they're a little bit open. But it is amazing what a difference it does when we do flex them, how big they become. So I'm going to start up with my tallest rose, I think. This here won't go all the way to the bottom of the vase. I actually took some of the water out because I want to be able to tip it for you so you can see. But otherwise, I would have more water in here. And I don't like too many leaves on because I don't want, it gets too busy. Maybe I'll do that low. Take these off. Again, the color on the rose is so fantastic too. Let's see how nice they are when they sit like that. Let's see, we'll do this here low. Have one sitting in there. That divides it up nicely. I think I take all these leaves off. Just because we have beautiful flowers here. See, these flowers here, we don't want to lose these flowers down here to the leaves, right? See how nice that looks. I can put a couple more in here. It's a good way of doing your flowers on two different sides. You really see the impact of each flower. And let me see, I think we need a little bit more of this here coming out now. See how those roses sit so nicely there. And the snapdragons. I did think about putting some of these grasses in, again, because I just love these. So let's put them in here. I like them on this side here because in here they become a little busy with the snapdragons. The roses are more subtle. So because the grass can be busy on its own. Something to always think about when we put things in. These little whimsical things is a lot of times what really makes these pieces special. Just a little bit, and it adds so much. See how nice they sit there. Put one down low here. Starting to get full in my binding point now. This is good. That means that everything stays where I put it, right? Maybe one more rose here in the middle, just to make a really strong focal point. See how nice it looks in there. That's sort of what we want. I've talked about before how the importance of having something really busy. When you have something busy like the lemonium, you gotta have something that's quite calming to look at right next to it, because then it balances out, that it doesn't just look busy overall when it's done. That's one of those things that the more you do it, the more you train your eye to see these things. I might just put one more rose in on the side. I like them really low in here too, because it adds that that plum into the bottom. Look at that rose that I just added right there. Makes it look nice on that side. And I just want to turn it so you can look inside, because that is really where a lot of the interest is, when you look inside the middle here. Okay, I just have one more, and now I stop. One more on this side, just to make this here. Now I put more roses on the other side, so I just want one more here, just to add a little more weight on this side. And also the grasses made it heavy on the other side. So I just want to balance that up on this side. And I like that here on this side here, I don't have anything that cover the bottom here. So you truly see these dianthus. There we go. Fun vase for you to try to make at home or at the store. But and again, try to find some colors that you're motivated and excited about working with. That always makes it a little more fun too. Enjoy.